three was it 3:30 wake ups, 3:15 wake ups? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that sounds
And
great.
he's starting the movie last night at 9:30 or something like that. Is it 9? Yeah. When
No,
you
I
said that, I was like, bruh,
Yeah, I know.
I
is it your
actually I
it's
didn't
your day
work
off
today
though
or
today, right?
yesterday.
Yeah.
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 And I started at like 8:30 last night.
That's what it was, 8:30. Okay.
So
Whoa,
I actually got through the whole thing and I was like awake still.
that's
Damn.
surprising. Very good. Justin, how's your work week going?
My work week was good. Weekend was nice. We strung up a sheet between me and my neighbors again, did another outdoor movie,
Nice.
fireplace, and then it's kind of funny. We were going out for dinner the next day, and then it turns out they were going out for dinner too, and we went to the same place, and like the movie day, they'd actually taken our kids and they went up to like North Van and Lynn Valley and did this hike. So we kind of
Mm,
ended up spending like the whole weekend hanging out with the neighbors, which is good because the kids are the same age and they have a lot of fun and stuff. And
that's good. What movie did you guys watch this time?
you know, it's one that everybody in my family, well, kids anyways, have seen so many times. It's called K-pop Demon Hunters. They absolutely love it.
Oh, yes, I'm
Yeah,
familiar.
and the
I'm familiar.
neighbors, the neighbors have seen it too. But when we were like, "What movie do you guys want to watch?" Because we were gonna do Happy Gilmore too,
Yep.
but James hadn't seen the first one, so I was like, "Well, I don't want him to like the first one's like the iconic, like
Yes.
you got to see that first." So, uh, put the question out, and Elsie was like, "K-pop Demon Hunters," and everybody's like, "K-pop, yeah, yeah, yeah." So it's the first time we've done this where they've all just like agreed right away on a movie. So we're like, "All right, fuck it, like let's put it on." And then we ended up having me, Kate, my neighbor, Steve, his wife Tomoko, kind of sat off in his yard, got a fire, and then some other neighbors, Danielle and Adita, they came over and joined us. So the kids kind of did the movie thing more, and then the
Right.
adults kind of just had some bubblies and
Mhm.
bullshitted.
Now I'm curious because I've heard a lot about this K-pop Demon Hunters thing, and when I first saw it on Netflix, the poster for it,
Mm-hmm.
no interest at all. Right off the bat, I thought it was, I don't even know. I just saw K-pop and I was like, okay, I'm not really interested in it. And then I heard a lot of people say that it's actually really good, and that the animation style is a style that I like, which is kind of the style of the new Ninja Turtles movie
Yeah,
or Spider-Verse, that
Spider
kind
Verse.
of
Yeah.
style, right? And so um, I was interested and I gave it a shot. But then I think I don't know. I think for that kind of movie, I have to be in a specific mood. I can't just pop that on and be like, I'm gonna sit in for that. But I, I also don't really care for movies that break into song very much.
Yeah.
Like
So
Justin, no musicals.
I got to the part where they had their first song, I think, and I'm like, oh, I'm not really in the mood for this. So I'm just curious for an adult. I'm sure you've seen it too, have you not? Because you watch it with your kids probably.
So I have, and but it's one that they put on so regularly. It's kind of honestly, you know what it reminds me of is like when Frozen first came out, because it's just like repeat, 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 like, and for so many kids. And this one has got that same sort of vibe to it. Like it just can be watched over and over, and the songs are catchy and the songs are good.
Right.
And I'll tell you, like, I've only watched so much of it because I'd kind of catch bits and pieces. Because they actually, usually when a new animated one comes out, I'll tell the kids, like, okay, don't watch that movie. Like, we're going to watch it as a family.
Hmm.
But it kind of had already come out and they'd already watched it and watched it and watched it. And then so that's when I started kind of noticing it
Yeah.
when it was on. And it was interesting. Like, I didn't mind it. Um, but then, like, so that night, Friday night, when they were watching it, I had to excuse myself from the parents for a bit. I was like, sorry guys, I don't mean to be rude, but I've seen so much of the beginning and half middle of this movie that like I had no idea how it ended. So like I actually
Mm.
went and watched, like turned my chair and watched the end. And it's yeah, man, like, for an anime, it's weird. It's kind of like anime, but not anime. Like I don't know actually where it would fall in because it kind of kind of is, but I
Right.
could see the argument for it not being anime. Anyways, I would say, you know how there's like sort of animated kid films that are geared for parents to be able to watch it with their kids too and get stuff out of
Sure.
it,
Sure.
like the
Yeah.
Frozens, the Shreks, the Ice Ages, uh, Inside Outs, those type of ones. I would say this one isn't like that. It's not like a kids one that's geared to be like for the adults to get like adult stuff out of it as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's so well done. Like it's such a good animated kids show that I could see how like some adults could enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like it's not an animated one that I'd ever be like, oh guys, let's put on K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
Like, but I would say that about other animated shows if that makes sense. But it's also one that like if it was on, like I'd be like okay with it.
I'll have to give that a shot again sometime. Hayden, have you heard of it or have you watched it at all? Have you even heard of it?
Hadn't heard of it. Hadn't heard of it. Hadn't even watched it. Didn't show up as one of the Netflix like title posters to watch this new film. But then again,
I'm surprised it was never in your top 10 movies of the week, honestly. Like,
That's how I first saw it. I don't
Yeah.
remember it when it came out, but I remember seeing it a lot.
yeah, it was kind of everywhere.
it's probably
Yeah.
like everything though with the algorithm of what you're watching. The previews kind of catered to that, unless it's something big. Like Happy Gilmore 2 was like the first thing that popped up when I turned on Netflix, even though I hadn't searched any Adam Sandler films or anything
Yeah.
of recent. So maybe, I don't know.
No, I just mean in the category. Like, you know, you can go through the categories. Like, one of the categories is like top 10 movies
In
on
Canada
Netflix,
or something,
Top
yeah.
10 movies in Canada, top 10 shows. Like, it was
I'm
probably
one of those. I'm one of those people that tries to watch his watch list. Not just
No,
I'll add this to my watch list for later.
Yeah.
I try
How
to
was your
watch.
week, Jeff?
I think it's still on top 10. It's probably still top 5 right now. It just everyone is talking about it still. And the song, like you said, the songs apparently are very catchy and they're very well done. As in, they're hard songs to sing.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of friends in Hong Kong who are singers and they do covers and they're like, it's hard, the register and the pitch and everything. So it's yeah.
That's the whole thing is how they protect the world is through their song, and like when they sing, it provides a shield from the demons, and then like kind of the premise of the movie for people who don't know what the fuck we're talking about is there's always these people that kind of are the demon hunters, and they sing, and they're and the demons are trying to figure out how they can, I don't know, destroy the world or whatever. So then finally somebody has this idea, demon, that says like they're, what fuels them is their fans. So if we can steal their fans, then we get the power. So then the demons put together a K-pop boy band, and they kind of duel with the girls, and one of the girls is like kind of half demon, and like it's actually you know it's well done. I'll give them that. Like it's really well done.
Yeah, I'll have to give that a go sometime. I'm just also curious as to when Hayden is going to find time to insert the intro song during this whole time we've been talking about.
Oh, I know when.
It'll be at the very start.
Right after this.
That was crisp.
K-pop.
That was crisp.
K-pop.
K-pop.
So now we can formally welcome people back to the podcast, the Chummy Thumbs podcast. Yeah, welcome back to the roundtable where we just kind of just talk about anything and everything that we want. But this week we are going to dive into, Justin mentioned earlier the title, Happy Gilmore 2, which came out a few days ago. I know last
I thought
week.
we were doing the amateur.
Okay, I was just gonna.
Sorry. Sorry.
I was just
He's,
I know, I realized just
he's
that they-
procrastinating on that one.
yes. So Justin last week did say we were going to do the amateur, and
Tour.
we forgot that Happy Gilmore was coming out, and we all wanted to watch it because Happy Gilmore was one of those things that, as Justin said, is a classic when we grew up. Adam Sandler during that time released a handful of really memorable, timeless movies, I would say. And when they announced that they were going to make Happy Gilmore 2, a lot of people were excited, but I think like a lot of people, they had the bar set pretty low in terms of expectations because those kinds of comedies you don't see very often anymore, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know how to dive into this topic because okay, you know what? Let's just start with Hayden. Since you're the one with the freshest, kind of.
I didn't even
memories
know
you
if
watched
Justin
it.
has watched it yet because he didn't say he was going to watch it. I only watched it like a day after you, Shao. Maybe two.
Yeah, it just
Maybe
came out
2.
2 days ago. I watched it. I watched it last night / today.
So Justin
so
has
you are the
watched it the
first.
most recent. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna throw it to you.
Yeah,
I'm
good
just,
take.
Okay.
okay. Well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be unanimous vote when I ask which one you like better, 1 or 2, and I'm gonna put money on everyone's gonna say 1. Okay, because for me, if you say 2, there's something wrong with you. Okay, I'm gonna let you.
Okay, well,
talk
don't say
first,
that
okay?
like as if it was a terrible movie. Come on now.
I fucking hated it. I
Shut
didn't
up.
Oh.
I didn't I did not laugh once. I did not
Yeah.
laugh once. It was so bad. The cameos. I'm
You
not
know
gonna
what?
get into it
You
right
gave
now.
it to Hayden. You gave it to
I'm
Hayden.
gonna give it to Hayden first, okay?
Get
I'm gonna
him-
give it to
stop
Hayden because
talking.
I'm gonna fucking go off. But Hayden, please, I want to hear what you have to say.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I don't want to hear you talk again. Unbelievable.
That's it.
You're the only person right now who's liked it, I think, unless Hayden likes
Are
it
you
too.
kidding me? Have you fucking? Did
Am I
you-
going to get a talk?
Did you
yet?
crawl
I
out,
was
out
gonna
from
wait.
under a
Let
rock?
Hayden talk. Let Hayden talk. Go ahead.
I just got to give Justin a moment to bring himself back
Don't give me
down.
Hayden, you're pissing me off. Just
Okay. For a sequel 30 years in the making, I fucking laughed my head off so much during this film. So much. And I was anticipating it to be an okay sequel for nostalgic purposes. But I think that it was done. The only thing that made me upset was when they killed off Julia Bowen's character.
Julie Bowen in the first
at the
4
beginning.
minutes.
I was
At the
Yeah.
very start, I was like, because I'd seen
Yeah.
interviews where they're going, "Oh, I didn't expect to be in this film," but then Adam was like, "Oh no, we need you in this film, like in this film." So I was like, "Oh sweet, they're gonna have everybody there that's still alive for as long as they can," and then she was out of it in the first 5 minutes. But they did really well at bringing it back. I really enjoyed it. They did it like how Karate Kid or Cobra Kai, managed to weave in the original films into its storyline non-cheesily. And I thought they did a good job of using the old film to kind of, we as fans have seen it, so we know all of the story, but the new people are kind of seeing it and going, "Oh, okay, I understand." And I just loved it. It had laughs
Ugh.
all the way
Nice.
through. I haven't, like you said, there hasn't been comedy films like this for a
Back into
long
the
time.
shadows.
And I thought, there hasn't been a comedy film like this in a long time where it's actually good. It's actually funny and the jokes aren't forced. Some of them are silly. But if you look at the original Happy Gilmore, it's silly, stupid humor. It's a young Sandler. He's over the top. And he had those moments, but he had older Sandler over the top moments. And then he had his full hockey team of kids that took over the aggressive over the top. But I just
guess
thought,
I
could
watched
come
the
through and
first
just
one. I
hug you
watched the
right
first
now.
one like a week ago too, and there's still so I don't know what it is. It's because I guess growing up watching it, and then watching it now, it's still I still liked it maybe because it's nostalgic. I don't know. I don't know if I were to watch it for the first time now, if I would find it as funny. I don't know, because it's impossible to answer that. But sorry, hey, Justin, you say what you liked about the movie.
Okay, I'm with Hayden on this, man. Like it was a great film. I loved it. I thought it was a perfect follow-up. There was some moments where I thought that they were almost trying too hard to copy some things from the first one, but it honestly didn't bother me because there was still some new and fresh stuff. Like I thought they did a good job of balancing, like trying to keep that like what the original Happy Gilmore was, but also bringing this like, hey, it's 30 years later. I thought there was good jokes. I definitely laughed out. I thought there's really touching moments like at the end. I was like, is that a fucking tear in my eye when he's looking up and he sees everybody and then his wife at the end in the sky. And I love how, and for me, I think it's one of the things I like most about Adam Sandler is um the movie, as much as it was about Happy, it was about the family and his boys and his daughter. And I've always just felt like Adams really cared about the people in his life, going way back to how he's always put his friends and the people that he kind of, got famous with, or when he got famous, he was friends with. He always put them in his movies. And I like how he brought everybody back. And I liked how even, like, I know they did some flashbacks, like his caddy that he choked out. I got to tell you, I'm happy they did because I wouldn't have recognized him 30 years later. He was, like some no, I hate to say it, but nobody actor at the time. And, I hadn't seen him in anything since that. So I thought they did, yeah, a really good job. I thought it was funny. I liked how it was about the family. His boys are fucking hilarious. Like, dude, you can't tell me you weren't
Oh
laughing
my God,
when
they're
they're
so obnoxious. I hated that. I
dude,
hated that
but
so
dude,
much.
but dude, that's Adam Sandler in the first Happy Gilmore. What are you talking about? Like that is,
His boys?
yeah. I mean, that's how Happy was. He was an angry shithead. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
like
like, oh yeah,
you
that's
didn't
his
laugh.
character. That's his
You
character. But when you add four of those guys, and it's like that doesn't
just
add
so
anything to it.
you're just
It's
trying to
so
like
it's so bad. Like it's
no
honestly
all
so
the
bad.
penis jokes and what really got me
Yeah.
one of the
Okay.
best. Those ones
Those
were
make you laugh?
Who's
what
driving the
those don't
van?
make you laugh. Are you kidding me?
No,
With the
they're. Oh,
baguettes
I
at
guess
the
it was
end,
just so like low brow for me that was like this is
dude. It's
like I
Happy
almost turned it off.
Gilmore. What are you talking about? Too
If we didn't
lowbrow.
agree to do this, I would have turned it off. Like I hated it that much,
Oh
and
my
I'm
god.
surprised it got like 5 out of 10 on
Okay, listen,
all the
we'll give you
things.
your chance to rate it when I'm done
Okay, yeah, yeah,
fucking
you're
talking.
done.
You just sit
Go ahead.
there and you just be
You
quiet
go
for
ahead.
another couple minutes, okay?
I'm gonna turn
Uh,
this off real quick. 'Cause
or
it's
he's
like
yeah,
Just
flashing.
mute
yeah.
yourself.
Take a sip of water, go for a walk, check on the
I
dog,
might
do
need
whatever
to.
you got to
Like this
do.
is so bad.
Okay, dude, you're telling me you didn't laugh? Like even
I
at
know,
the end
I
when
know.
he's trying to.
Okay. I'm not trying to like pick a fight. Like, I honestly did not
Yeah,
laugh once. I honestly didn't. I'm not trying to be like,
yeah.
like,
Like
dig
the
under you or
part at
whatever.
the just like what I loved how how quick his sons would rage out because it's like father like son, right? I mean, this guy Happy Gilmore in the first one, he tried to take his skate off and kill somebody with it. That's his anger problems, and then you see it in his kids when like one of my fun favorite moments with him was when he was trying to start the car and he's banging it, so they all start coming over and banging it, and then some random guy starts banging it, and then they just turn on him like, "What are you banging the car for?" Like, I just like that shit just cracked me up how quick they would just like flip out, and I thought it was funny, man. I really did, and I you know what I really like too, and this will be the final thing I say before I give it to you, Shao. Shooter McGavin's arc, his come around, he ends the villain, he starts the villain, and he escapes, and he's still kind of anti-Happy, and then Happy brings him on, and then he gives him that opportunity. And to see like a character like that, because they could have very easily just kept him like an antagonist, throughout. And I thought it gave a lot of depth, and it was very smart to sort of bring him back around, and help Happy out and win that hole. And I just, so to me, like it had the humor, it had that family feel, a good feel to it, like being about the family. and then the little nuances of character arcs that started in the first. I too, Hayden was surprised when they killed his wife off in the first few minutes. I was like, what? I've seen her in a ton of interviews. Like she must be in flashbacks. But anyways, I would say I would recommend it. Is it as funny as the first one? No, it's not going to be. But I was way happier than I thought I was going to be after watching it.
Yeah, I think she died within what, like the first 5 minutes, right? Like just right off the bat.
Yeah, they kind of did like the, hey, in case you haven't seen the first one, little clips of showing how he got there, and then it was like, boom, he killed her.
Yeah. So I was really, yeah, I was excited and I was enjoying it. And then when that happened, I think I was like this. I was like, because as same as you, because I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw her in a lot of maybe whatever, like interviews, and I saw her name was second on the list or whatever. So I'm like, what the fuck? But I guess that adds to his story and adds to why, whatever, right? Without getting into specifics of all the negatives, there's one thing that popped up for me was, of course, this one had dozens of cameos, right? Dozens.
74.
Yeah, there's crap load of cameos, and I think I enjoyed some of them, but I think also some of them seemed forced. Now I get it because, as you said, Justin, he likes to put his friends and family into his movies, and I'm sure if I was in his position, I would do that too, because I think some of the people who appeared in his movies don't really get much work anymore.
No,
I think, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's because they don't want to or they just don't get as much work, but yeah, I think there's a few that got a little bit too, I don't know how to say it. I just thought it was just, I don't know if if they should have just casted someone that was more fit for the role versus like a cameo. For example, I didn't really care for Travis Kelce's character.
Dude, I forgot to talk about him. He was one of my favorite cameos, but that's probably just because I'm a Travis Kelce fan.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was a horrible actor, but I also think that for that part, I think giving it to him was more like, oh, let's get more viewers
Famous
or like
person.
whatever. Yeah, something like that.
Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Oh, here we go. We'll get more viewers.
Yeah, probably. You know what I mean? And there's, I do. Okay, the best cameo, I guess, for me was Bad Bunny. I thought he actually did really well for his role.
Now he was the caddy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
He had the best like one-liner in it. He's like, more breadsticks. If anyone was hurt, can I get you some breadsticks?
He actually, I thought, was good in it. And then what's the old
cameo?
Sorry,
Eminem's cameo. Okay, I was gonna ask you guys, who is the sneakiest one? Because when I was going through the cast, and when I saw his name, I was like, who the fuck was Eminem? So I had to go and figure out which character he actually was, because I didn't recognize. I didn't. Obviously,
Jackass.
He was dressed up pretty good.
I think, yeah, and then probably when you watch it back, and you're like, oh, right, you know what I mean? Like he looks a little bit different with his dark hair and a hat. You know what I mean? But I think if you second time you hear his voice in it too, right? Even though it talks a little bit different, but he has that Eminemism. I mean, of course, I was ecstatic when I saw the Bad Friends guys doing like the 6 seconds cameo, that they had it all together. But yeah, so sorry, what's the name of the older golfer who was on the couch?
John Daly.
Oh, John Daly.
Yeah.
He's like the real life Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
So
literally.
he was good in that role, but I think the other golfers, with in the scene with all the gold jackets or whatever, giving them all of them lines was I don't know. Maybe because I'm not like a big golf fan or whatever. I just thought it was very forced and it took away from the scenes. Their lines, I think their delivery for some of the jokes were like, I know like I get it. They're golfers and they're not actors and comedians, but it
You
it
didn't
didn't
like
land for me.
Jamal Omergosh? Omergersh?
Yeah. So like
Whatever his name is. The one announced. See, you're laughing.
that
It's
whole
funny.
because I'm not laughing at the scene. I'm laughing at why you're laughing at it.
Because his
So
last name's Omergersh.
like
Anyways,
um yeah, so at the end of the day, just yeah, I know I said I hated the movie, but I'm not gonna give it like a 3 or below. But I think I sat around a 5. You know what I mean? I think a lot of it was nostalgic, and I do agree with Hayden about how they stitched in the flashbacks of the first one,
hmm
and which now I do. It kind of begs the question about what you said earlier, where you said this is a more kind of, in a way, amped up version of Happy Gilmore the original, and so I'm really curious as to if did you watch it by yourself, Justin, or did you watch it with did
Amp,
James watch the first one?
amped up, more amped up version. Did I say is a more amped up?
Well, it's kind of like meaning that it's essentially the humor in Happy Gilmore one
Oh, yeah, I was saying
into the
like
second one.
they kind of used like some of the similar jokes and more I guess like more like the path of like how it all
Mm,
played out, like you get the L and then defeat, but then you
yeah,
get the
yeah,
second chance and then you come back. But it didn't bother me because I enjoyed the story, I enjoyed the humor, I enjoyed a lot of the characters. So um, for me, it didn't bother me that much. But like I picked up on it pretty quick. Like, oh, okay, like he's like there was I'm not like there was moments when when he's going to finish off the first round for the gold jacket and they're like, oh, it's Mother's Day, like Ben Stiller's character. And then when he's there, it's like,
oh
oh,
yeah,
people are saying, oh, Mother's Day. And there's that whole scene. Is like, oh, and then he starts drinking. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, he can't win. There's still an hour and 15 minutes left in the movie, right? Like, so it kind of annoyed me that it went that way, but I understood that it had to for the story's sake.
right.
But no, I did watch it by myself. But I do want to just say this because you made the comment at the beginning how we're the only people who allegedly liked it. Um, I saw opposite of that. I saw one. I mean, it was just one. I don't even know who it was. Posted on Twitter something about. Did you like Happy Gilmore 2? Like, what would you rate it? And so many people were all saying how much they liked it and saying like 8 out of 10 just didn't like the maxi golf thing. 10 out of 10 without the maxi
Sorry,
golf. A lot of
the what? Sorry.
maxi golf. So
Oh,
they
oh,
didn't
oh, oh.
like the maxi golf. Maybe that like at the end, maybe, or maybe the whole thing. But that sort of ties into like the real golf world because that happened, right? With Live Golf and, Rory McIlroy, who was in this as a cameo, one of the 5 that played up against the maxi people. He was, very much against Live Golf, and Live Golf was taking all these, you know, golfers over and paying them copious amounts of money to go golf in their league. And it was just kind of like better for the golfer, and trying to make it better for the fan. And so like the PGA and Live were kind of warring for a bit, which is kind of
Right.
like with the whole thing that they were trying to do in this. But what I wanted to say was Happy Gilmore. I just went onto Rotten Tomatoes, okay? The first one, 63% on the tomato meter, 85% on the popcorn meter. That's with over 250,000 people rating it. Happy Gilmore 2, 69% on the tomato meter, so a little bit more on the tomato meter, 71% on the popcorn meter. with like about 2,500 people rating it.
People.
So a little less on the popcorn meter, a little more on the tomato meter, but not rotten by any means.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably gonna sit around that. I would imagine it's gonna sit around that kind of mark. I think since checking yesterday, I mean RT and IMDb are a little bit different, but IMDb went down like 0.5 or something like that. So like I think people are still it's only come out 3 4 days or something like that or whatever it is.
I think
So people are
midnight Friday.
still getting getting into it. Um but yeah. So the live golf thing, Hayden, they kind of did that with football, right? Or soccer, football, right? With like
The Saudi league.
wasn't yeah, is that kind of the same idea where they just offered a crap load more money for and like kind of bring people?
I had never heard of this live golf thing, so I had to just look it up real quick. So it's kind of like
I can tell you a bit about it.
I'm assuming it was just an alternative organization trying to make the original more exciting, quote unquote.
Not even so much more exciting, because they have the new like indoor golf thing. I forget what they call it, the TGL. Anyways, but live, instead of like in golf, you have to like whatever place you finish in, you'll win a certain purse, which you probably remember from the original Happy Gilmore. Like you'd get these big checks, and they kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger because you'd finish higher and higher and higher. And so live golf, it's more like other sports where I believe they'll offer you a contract to golf. And the other thing with the PGA is what would happen is the big name golfers who people want to see, the Rorys, the Schefflers, the McIlroys. Oh, I guess that is Rory, but you don't have to golf at every golf tournament. So they would only kind of golf at the major ones, like the big ones. And so I guess they were struggling maybe getting some viewers to watch some of this golf because they didn't have any really named people there. It'd be like going to watch, are you more likely to go watch your Man City if their top stars are playing or if their stars aren't playing? You know what I mean? If you're going to buy a ticket, you're going to wait till they're at a game where they're playing. So live is different, where they would contract and then you would play. And it didn't matter necessarily how you finished, I don't think, because you get paid. Like you're paid to play in that league. Kind of like, you would in hockey or soccer or whatever, football. But I think they've merged now, the PGA and live. I think they've kind of done this merger.
If you can't beat them, join them thing. Now, the soccer one, just to talk on that super, super quick, there was a proposal called the Super League, which was all of like the big money teams of Europe wanted to make their own competition to make more money. And FIFA essentially quashed it and said, if anyone joins this league, you're out of everything else. The Saudi League is just its own league in Asia. They have no financial fair play rules in place, so there's no limit on how much money a club can spend if they've got the backing of it. Now, there's only like 3 or 4 clubs in that league that have that kind of money, and they're always the teams that are at the top. So that's what that is. They were just trying to lure players in to boost the cred of their league by saying, oh, we've got all these top players, because they were giving them ridiculous amounts of money to come play. And it worked for 2 seasons ago after Ronaldo moved there. A whole bunch of players went and they were like, yeah, this is a really good league. And then some of them didn't go to the big 3 or 4 teams, and they were like, oh, wait up, it's actually not that great. So they kicked it back to Europe or wherever they were playing before. So
Quick side note, Live Golf Adelaide was awarded the best golf event in the world in 2023 and 2024 at the World Golf Awards.
Adelaide. I've never been there.
Yeah, they started poaching, and then I think, was it Justin Johnson? Like some sort of bigger names, like maybe more getting towards the end of their career were some of the first ones to go. I think Jack Nicholson ended up going, and then, anyways, I'm not.
Yeah, I'd never heard of
Maybe I
this.
can. Yeah, it's only been like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Like
Not that I'm a
it's
huge
been-
golf guy, but I always say that about cricket. So cricket has regular, and then they bring in this thing called the 2020, which is 20 overs for each team instead of the 50, which is what it normally is, to make it quicker and more fast-paced, and it's try and score as many runs as you can in the shortest amount of time. So it's just the big hits. So, but it was still the same governing body. But I was like, they had to reinvent the sport because it was boring. It's kind of like how baseball has the home run derby. That's like the equivalent. It's like, it's so boring to watch a full game of baseball. We'll give them a game where we just hit dingers all the time. So,
Hayden, have you heard of the XFL?
briefly, didn't The Rock have a team in that? That's what I thought when I was watching this. I was like, oh, this is like what Shao talks about with the XFL. There's already a pre-made traditional league, and then there's the big fancy flashy league that tries to poach all the players and say that it's bigger and better, and then it just ends up shit.
Well, the XFL, Justin, wasn't it started by Vince McMahon? Do you remember?
I don't remember. Sounds like it though.
Is that the one that they had like the wall around the field, or is that a different one altogether?
Okay. Sorry. It is, the founder is Vince McMahon, and and Dwayne Johnson is part owners of it.
So it's still going.
Okay, so I remember this took place, I think, around 20 something years ago, and there was a lot of talk about it at first because it's wasn't he bringing in kind of like hot women to play
Like the
football?
lingerie league.
The lingerie league.
Oh no, I know, maybe not, but I don't really know what the difference between, what the rules in terms of different rules and stuff are, but yeah, I think it flopped pretty drastically, but then there's some sort of resurgence like 20 years later, so like a few years ago, it was kind of relaunched, like 2020. I think that's when The Rock came in with some other people to buy it and to kind of vamp it up and all that stuff, but I still don't think it's doing very well, because I think I remember at the very beginning there were storylines, and kind of like when wrestlers used to do, what do they call it? When they talk into the camera, it's like, oh, this Saturday I'm gonna beat Undertaker's ass. That kind of, I can't remember what they call it, but there's a term for that. And they kind of did that with XFL. So at the very beginning, I thought it was not a joke, obviously, but it was more scripted in a sense. So I never at all paid attention to XFL, and sure enough, it flopped, and it
Scripted sports events.
yeah.
I never paid
Doing
attention.
great for
to it. I have a hard
punters.
time paying attention to the CFL. You know what I mean?
Oh my, yeah. So
Like,
someone
I
asked me
watch-
yesterday if I want to go
Yeah.
to watch the Lions game. Like, no, thank you.
They're fun to watch.
I would go to one, but yeah, like I like watching the NFL, but the CFL, and I hate to say it, but fuck.
Yeah.
I just quickly want to say one thing actually about Live Golf, just to clear the air. This is sort of a condensed version. So, it was a new golf league, like we talked about, started in 2022, Hayden. So you're not too far out of the loop. It's backed from a lot of money by Saudi Arabia, and it's different from the PGA Tour because it has fewer events and only 3 rounds instead of 4. So there's no cuts. So like PGA, like there's a first round, and then if you don't make it, then you get cut. So everyone plays the whole tournament and has huge prize money, and players compete as individuals and on teams, kind of like, Formula One, like how you want to win, but you also have another teammate that you're racing against / with.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like F1 meets golf. And it caused a lot of drama, obviously, because some big name golfers left the PGA to join it. And what they did was they were paid big upfront contracts just to join. like hundreds of millions, actually. They got like Phil Mickelson, Dustin Johnson. So that's guaranteed money, kind of like a signing bonus or a salary. Whereas in the PGA, you know, you don't get contracts. You only make money by earning it in tournaments, like prize money, if you get sponsored or endorsed. So there's no guaranteed pay just for like joining a tournament. That's why, like, pro is kind of just starting out. It's really hard for them because you've got to pay for your travel to follow with the tour. And if you're not making cuts, like, you know, when you're paying for those flights or those car rides and those hotels and those meals, like you got to be making money to afford that. So it really can be a grind. So it's kind of where Liv decided to do things a bit different.
Now to wrap up today's main topic, Hayden, is there anything else you wanted to comment on Happy Gilmore? Deuce?
Firstly, you're allowed to have your opinion, but it's wrong.
Yep, I agree with you, Hayden.
To steal one of your jokes. I thought I was very surprised that this actually wasn't a theatrical release due to the fact that it was of the level that I was not expecting it to be. I was like, this is good enough to be straight to cinema as well as a Netflix. So it might have the cinema run in the US, I'm not sure. But I was half expecting it because I'd seen the premiere news clip. So I was like, oh, it's going to be in the cinema. And then I was like, oh, no, wait, he has the Netflix deal. It'll come to Netflix. And so I was happy about that because, I mean, we pay for Netflix. So he got his money from us that way. But I would watch it again. I thought it was great. I would love to, like, back in the day, I would definitely get the DVD double pack of these two films, like, and not watch one less than the other. But for a film that's 30 years a sequel, I think it was hitting pretty good. It was hitting pretty good.
It was hitting hard.
It was hitting hard.
And I was like 4 a.m. after a night at the Roxy, just pounded.
I don't know. Shao likes to visit the Roxy, so he would know.
I haven't gone back in a while. Too long. I haven't gone back.
Whatever he hit there last, he was like, "Nah, I'm not going for a bit." But I was very happy with it. I obviously my work schedule is all wackadoo, and we had my nephew's 3rd birthday this weekend, so there was a lot to like prep for it. So maybe I was just overly tired and I watched it and I just had giggle fits. I was like not expecting to laugh out loud as much as I was.
You know, and going into it with such low expectations 30 years later, maybe helped. Like if it came out 3 or 4 years later, I wonder if it would have been, well, it would have been a completely different movie. So it's impossible to say.
Yeah.
But seeing as how we're on the topic of Happy Gilmore, and we introduced this new game that we've now coined movie Slanguage, where we take famous quotes and lines and turn them into Gen Z AI, and then you guys have to guess what it is. I put together a special edition one of just iconic Happy Gilmore quotes. So my question to you boys is, do you want to do this now, or did you guys want to get to something else and then allot a little bit of time at the end of the episode for this? Shao?
Let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
I'm
not gonna lie. The first time I did this, I punched it into AI. I was like, damn, like, I mean, these are fucking easy. And I think part of that has to do with because there's like so many iconic one-liners from the original Happy Gilmore that people still use today. Like, you'll still hear people use, which I love. So I asked AI to make it a little bit harder. And I still think you're probably going to smash most of them, to be honest with you, because there's only really so much you can do with some of them. But enough jibber jabber. Let's get to movie Slanguage Happy Gilmore edition, hard mode.
Hard mode.
Hard mode. Okay. Number 1. I think I have 11 of them, maybe 12. I don't know.
Okay, here we go.
Now, are we competing against each other, or are we gonna?
Are we doing it like last time where we team up? and
You
we
guys
can
can team
up.
destroy.
Yeah, team up and destroy.
Okay.
As in,
Um,
Shao will
that-
get 90% of them, and I'll get one, and I'll be like, yes, just like us on Duolingo.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, okay. Okay. Wait, hold on. When was the last time you watched Happy Gilmore 1? Both of you, actually.
Oh, probably a couple of years now.
Eons ago. But
Really?
like all of these, like I knew. I was like, oh yeah.
Right.
There's just, and I'm gonna do my best not to read them
In
in
character.
Adam Sandler, like how he is doing it, because it's gonna be really hard. Because that's the fun part when you're doing these quotes. Okay, so I'm gonna do it very monotone to make it hard for you guys. Golf ball stay ghosting me like I didn't just give it my whole soul. Go to your damn house, bro.
I don't know the full line, but that's the, don't you just want to go to your home? When he's like on the ground.
Like go home. Like yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you want to just go to your home? But I don't know what the full line is. I don't know what the full line is.
Yeah.
You got one of them right. Why don't you just go home? That's the first part. And then it's line and then line.
What was that
The
AI line
second
again?
one is the last line just. It's a short one, right? The last one. I think the last one isn't.
The middle one's shorter. The last
Oh
one's
really?
like-
Oh shit. Okay.
the last one's a question. So the first one's a question. The second one that you have, why don't you just go home? The second one's a statement. And then the third one is,
I can literally see. I think it's this. I can see it in my head. I think that he's. I know he wears a jersey a lot, but I think I see him wearing the black Bruins jersey on the ground, like as Hayden said, kind of yelling at the fucking ball.
yeah.
Isn't it just a
Why
just
don't you
tap it
go
in one?
home?
That's another. Yeah, just tap it in. That's
That's a
another
different one. That one
That's a different
will most likely be on
one.
this.
That most likely. That's a classic one too.
It's all in the hips.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a good clue I can give you.
Just go home.
It's like saying like, okay, if somebody doesn't, maybe somebody doesn't want to do something because they feel doing it is like beneath them. That's my hint to you.
If someone doesn't want to do something because what they're doing is beneath them.
Yeah, because they feel like it's beneath them. They're too what for it. I'm too what to do that.
Are you too
That's
good
beneath
for your
me, huh?
home?
Oh, yeah. Okay, what'd you say?
Are you too good for your home?
Yeah, that's it. That's the third one. Now you just need the middle one. So why don't you just go home? Blank. Are you too good for your home?
What's the AI middle line?
Golf ball stay ghosting me like I didn't just give it my whole soul. Go to your damn house, bro.
You said it's short, right?
It's 3 words.
Home has to be in there. I remember he says home a lot.
Home, yeah, home is the last word of it.
Just go home. That
Oh, it's more like he's telling him like, oh shoot, I almost okay.
So what? Sorry, hold on.
It's
What do we have
not-
right now? What do we have
it's
right
not,
now? What,
It's not
we have right
Shao's
now-
home.
what do we have right now? The first line is
You have, why don't you just go home? Blank, blank.
that's your home. That's your home.
That's your
her
home.
Okay.
Are you too good for your home?
That's your
Why
home.
don't you just go home? That's your home.
I bet
Are you
some
too good for
listeners
your
are like so
home?
frustrated with us right now. Some listeners are like,
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay,
geez.
Can
You're
I
getting
make a
cursed out.
suggestion? Can I make a suggestion? Once we inevitably get it or don't get it, Justin, can you deliver the line how Happy delivers
Sure.
it in the film? I just
Sure.
want to get some more giggles.
Okay. All right. Number 2. Be gentle, king. Light touch. Delulu, but with precision. Tap that thing like it's texting your ex at 3 a.m.
you're saying, you're saying. I like the first rule was that you didn't want to say it like him.
Damn
but you're
it.
kind of saying it like him. So
hard.
I mean,
So hard.
Hayden, you already kind of alluded to this.
I don't know the whole. What's the whole line though? That's like just tap it in. tap, tap,
Yep.
taparoo.
Just tap it in.
Okay, you did the first
Tap
and the last.
And there's a middle
two-
part.
Yeah,
Does
so
it say like tappity tap or something or no?
yeah, he got that at tap tap taparoo. So that's the,
Taparoo.
so just tap it in.
Just tappa.
And this is from
He says that-
Chubbs.
Yeah.
He maybe I'll give you a hint. There's one line that's kind of he says twice in a row.
Just tap it in. Just
Yeah. Oh, that's the
tap it
second line.
in.
Too. Yeah. And then there's one sentence, and then tap tap taparoo. Just
don't know.
tap it in. Just tap it in. Tap tap taparoo.
I could have sworn that was it.
That was the line.
I thought that was like the just tap it in, tap it in, just tap it in, tap. You know, I thought that was it, but I'm missing the one in the middle again.
Okay. So at the beginning he says, just tap it in, just tap it in. And then it's almost like something like he's telling himself how to do it. Like what's he just
Just push it.
I don't know.
Put it.
Swing.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with give it.
Give it.
Give it.
Give it a little tap.
You're close, yes. Give it a little tap.
Tap it. Tappity.
Yeah,
Tappity.
Tappity.
Yeah.
Just give it a little tappity.
Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy, taparoo.
That was probably not so sensitive. But
That's pretty good though.
Oh, we're doing ourselves a disservice on how.
yeah, boys, I thought you were gonna crush these.
We know, but it's like that. What is it? That Mandela effect or whatever? No, what is it? Where you
Sure.
recreate how it sounds in your head. It's not how it
Yeah.
is at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, like we both know exactly what scene it is. Like,
Yeah.
but
So
but
you
like
guys-
the exact quote.
Yeah.
It's
You more or
eluding me
less
right now.
have it.
Damn
You just exactly.
Yeah.
This one's a little, and those ones also were like longer, right? Like 4 sentences each, 4 statements each. This one's
Right.
one. All right,
Okay,
number 3.
right.
Here you go. You thought I couldn't finesse the final smooth? Nah, giving it hip whisperer.
Hip whisperer.
It's all in the hips.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. It's all in the hips. It's
That was the
all
whole
in
line?
hips.
And it like he
It's
sways.
all in the hips. Yeah.
It's like, don't
Yeah.
touch me.
Fucking chubs.
Yeah. Oh, and some of these AI generated ones just suck, to be honest with you. Like the original line is just so much better. But anyways, okay, number 4. Nice, boys, crush that one. Oh no, sweetie, I'm closer. Sit down and sip your loser juice.
That's that. Someone's closer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
close.
So now the rest of-
No, that's it. But it's not someone. It's
Somebody.
Look who's close.
yeah. Shao had it. Somebody's closer.
Yeah. Nice. Hey.
So the AI is like adding all this extra around it. It's confusing.
Well,
me.
because I said to make it hard. The first one
Yeah.
was like, it was. I mean, maybe I could have left it at that one,
No,
but I
'cause I'm
decided
like,
to go
oh.
hard mode.
I was like, is there more lines to that line?
No. Yeah, because really it could have just been like, sit down and I'm closer. Sit down and sip your loser juice. But they added the, oh no, sweetie, I'm closer.
It's being a little bit more polite.
Yeah. Number 5. You guys will get this one. I start my mornings with violence and L's. What you got?
I ate pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
And
Hell
you eat
yeah.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast.
Yeah, dude. There's literally it gave a thing where it's like, oh, and if they finish it off and do the rest, give them a bonus point. So you guys check out your first bonus point. Let's go. Didn't even have to prompt you. That's iconic. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. All right, number 6. Here we go. Congrats. You just caught smoke from a senior citizen on national TV. That's embarrassing behavior. That's such a dumb line, Reed. It's so dumb.
That's
yeah.
like when he gets beaten up by Bob Barker.
Yeah. What's his what does he say at the end?
I think you've had enough, and now you've had enough, bitch. And then
What's Bob Barker's famous line?
The
price is
the price
right.
is right, and then he says the price is wrong, bitch, and then he grabs him by the
Yeah,
neck.
there it is. The price
And
is
then-
wrong, bitch.
No, you're wrong, bitch.
Nice. Okay, number 7. This clown's got one more jump scare in him before I absolutely snap. Now this one, okay. This one is when Chubbs is kind of first training him, I believe, on the mini golf course, and he's raging out at a clown. Obviously, it's not much of a hint because it says this clown's got. I guess clown.
And this is
the
when he
key.
tells him to go to his happy place, right?
What are you laughing
not
at,
that, it's-
clown?
Oh, close.
It's the one that
But it's
keeps
more
closing its
violent.
mouth. When
Yeah.
he-
Yeah. I thought he tells him to go to his happy place for the first time.
No, but what did you say, Hayden?
I can't remember. Play it back.
Uh.
What are you laughing at, clown? That's all I
Okay,
think.
it's
What's so funny?
It's
No.
something. No, but it's violent. It's like it's a threat. It's a violent threat. It's not so much like a question, it's a statement.
To the clown?
If you're giving somebody, a clown, whatever, in this case a clown, the ultimate threat, what are you going to say to him?
I don't know.
What's the worst thing that can happen to you in the world?
Die.
Yes. Good.
I'm gonna kill you.
It's more like a
You're gonna die, clown, sort of
yes,
Yes.
there it is. You're going to
That
die,
sounds-
clown.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
It's wax. the
These
shit.
are turning out to be a bit tougher. Okay.
Yeah.
This one, I don't. This one, I'll be honest, I didn't remember, so I don't know if you guys will get it. Maybe you will. Though. Okay, the ball's just vibing, man. Like it knows it belongs in the hole. We're all just energies seeking alignment. Yeah, this one's fucking tough, boys. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I might just give it.
Because
to
we already did the go to your home one, did we not?
Yeah.
The whole.
I think this is Chubbs. This would be from Chubbs saying it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna give it. It's damn near impossible. Tell me if you remember it though.
Okay.
The ball itself has its own energy or life force, if you will. Its natural environment is in the hole.
Okay. I don't.
Not
I
very
don't-
iconic. Okay,
I don't remember that one. I do
I'm gonna
remember
skip
hearing it,
this.
but yeah. I guess.
I'm gonna skip this next one too because it's actually meh. Okay. First dude to weaponize hockey gear mid-match. Trailblazer, absolute menace to society.
This is this the beginning? Or is this part of when he tells people he takes the skate off?
I can read the original one for you. That I thought was a bit easier.
I'm the first guy to.
No lie, I'm the first dude to pull off a skate and try to catch a body mid-game.
Oh man, what is the actual line that he says though?
I'm the first guy to ever use my skate to try and stab somebody.
I don't think he used stab though.
Yeah,
Is
it
it use
is.
stab? It is
Yeah.
stab?
Yeah, you're so close. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm the only guy who ever took off his skate and tried to stab somebody. It's so
Nice.
good.
That's a good first date line.
Yeah. That vibe shift you just felt, that's Happy unlocked his putter era. You're done.
That's the happy learned how to putt.
Yeah, let's go.
Sorry, didn't even give Shao an option to come in.
No. That's good. Well done.
Let's end it on that one.
Woo!
That was a lot harder than I'm surprised that we got more not Romeo, Shakespeare ones than this one.
Didn't
Settle
Happy
down. You
Gilmore
guys only
ones.
got 3 Shakespeare ones.
We still got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, you did it. I mean, I probably didn't have to be such a stickler on like being exact because you guys knew the quotes. They passed.
Woo!
Yes.
Well done.
I think there's like speaking on the first one, I think to round out this episode, I think we can end on a happy note and kind of reminisce about some of the good parts that still are so ingrained in my mind. I think there's a few in particular for me. I'm just gonna maybe name 2 that kind of stand out. The moment you find out Ben Stiller is evil,
Yeah.
I think that part is so funny. Just his dynamic with the old lady, the grandma, is just so good. She's the sweetest person, and he's just so evil.
And Ben Stiller wasn't even like really a big name at that point either in '96, was he?
Not
kinda-
close to what he is now. I don't.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
Like he was just so funny in that. And then I think as a kid, I also really just loved every time Chubbs' hand got more fucked up, of course. And then finally, to round up my top 3 moments is I really like the part that with that guy, the jackass guy. He just comes appears out of nowhere from the bushes. You will not make this putt, you jackass.
Jackass.
Yeah, I mean those are a little bit more obscure than the actual. Like none of them really involved Adams that much, but
Yeah.
those.
But
are
that's what
ones
he was so
I
good
really
at. He
love.
always has like those little bit parts that people remember, like the
Yeah.
"You can do it" sort of from
Yeah.
the Water Boy
Yeah,
and stuff.
totally.
Yeah.
Fuck, we should do Waterboy, man. Oh my god. Gatorade.
Do you guys have any standout moments from the first one that you guys?
You know what?
Really,
I'm gonna
really
say
like?
fuck you to the first one because we're talking about the second one, and the second one has way more standout moments. So
Oh God.
I'm gonna.
Okay, standout moments
say
of the
standout
second
moments
one.
for the second one. Just I'm gonna do it because some moments like it's fresh and some ones that really stick with me is when he's video calling with his boys, or no, when his boys are leaving away and they all start mooning him, and then like
He's
there's
like, "Who's
4
driving
asses
the
out the window.
van?"
He's like, "Who's driving the car? Like, who's driving with your feet?" Like, I don't know. Like that bit got me. Because I never like pieced it together until he made that comment. I thought that was really funny. I really liked the Shooter McGavin's full circle arc
mean
because I didn't see
you
it
mean his
coming.
butt?
I thought he was going to get out and then just be another, like kind of like how the first one was. Like he was going to try and sabotage him at the very end, and this time it was going to work. But he beat Maxie and Shooter McGavin again. So that actually I liked how that choice. And for a third one, I'm gonna have to say when he was video calling with his boys and then they all started mooning him. I don't know, like that's something that I used to do to my kids, and my kids used to do to me. Kind of had to stop doing it, but so I think that's a personal one because I just think it's funny, like mooning people. I don't know why, because it's such a silly thing, like showing somebody your butt. So I'm gonna pick the mooning one twice.
Nice.
Hayden.
Standouts, I'm gonna give 3 from the second one and 1 from the first one, or 2 and 1. But from the second one, I laughed harder than I should when Maxie first meets him in the grocery store, and he's like, He's like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" He's like, "As soon as you like the cameras are
yeah.
here and you're gonna go back into jail." And he's like, "Oh, hang on." And he calls the lady. He's like, "Can you turn the video cameras off for like 90 seconds?" Throws him in the lobster tub.
Yeah.
I lost it. I just lost it at that scene. I was like, "That's so good." I did enjoy when all of his boys were doing the with whatever tool they had at their jobs. They were doing the
Yeah.
So there was
Always.
breadsticks, mops, crutches, whatever their job was. They're all like, "Yep, they're Happy's kids." And then I'll just go to the first one quickly. Because this film came out and I was 11, so I was starting to get to that age of noticing women in film. So when Virginia in his happy place walks in a lingerie with the 2 beers under that is a memory. And I've always liked
which made a shout out in the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, "What? This is still your happy place?"
Oh, that reminds me. I want to change one of mine because that one of the moments that made me laugh really hard was when he said, "Oh, maybe I need to update my happy place to make it more age appropriate." And then immediately it's him sitting on a toilet on his phone, like laughing at a video. I thought, oh my God, like that's where I go to escape. Like that's my happy place when I need to get away. Like I was like, I don't know, man. And I know I picked the Mooney ones, but pretty much all the scenes with the boys, I thought was pretty funny.
Yep. And Chow, I know you didn't like the film, but you got to have had bits that you did somewhat raise a smile to.
Yeah, the 3 times Bad Friends came on screen.
Those 3 times?
Yeah,
There was
there's,
three.
I did
they're all,
laugh when
short.
Bobby
They're all,
was on the counter and he was like scratching his bare belly. I did laugh at that.
Yeah, there's just 3 short times. The first time they were interviewing the guy briefly, and then there are 2 times I think I think.
That's it. You can't think of one thing that you thought was kind of funny.
Not even when Jaws' kid was running naked on the golf course.
Yeah. Draco, you forgot your underwear.
I think there was I can't remember what it was, but I think there was a line that Bad Bunny said that I said, I think he was for me. I honestly think he did a really good job, not just as like a famous person doing. I don't even know that's called a cameo. He had. Does that even count as a cameo? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's like a bit part.
Even this thing when he was like, right? You want to open a restaurant. And he's like, okay, what kind? And he couldn't even decide what kind. He just kept like saying
just a
things.
mishmash of
Yeah.
things. Yeah. So his
Dominican,
character I really
Italian.
enjoyed. I did enjoy that one, and I always usually like. I really liked seeing some of the cameos. Like I said, like I enjoyed Kevin Nealon and I enjoyed John Lovitz. I think those guys are like the OG guys that always, you see. Of course, it was nice seeing Steve Buscemi and Rob Schneider for like a few seconds that he was in it. Yeah, so those cameos, so I don't know, like maybe that's kind of biased, is because I've seen them so much growing up in Adam movies and stuff like that, but it was nice just seeing them on screen again together in a project. I enjoyed that. But on that note, I think that we will put this episode to rest. And as usual, and as always, if you guys have any notes, comments, questions, please feel to reach out to us at chummythumbs@gmail.com. We're on socials, we're on X, we're on Instagram. Yeah, please let us know if you think this new movie, if you think it's Happy Gilmore or Crappy Gilmore. We're just gonna let that one
It's
sit in.
definitely a hole in one.
That was dead. That was dead air. That was nobody laughing.
Crickets.
It wasn't meant to be a joke because it was actually crappy. Okay, so thank you everyone, and on that note, keep on
Dummy.
Dummy.
Do you have beer in that, or do you drink your beer in the can?